It is Prep Bowl time here on 45 TV. We begin our run of 7 games in 2 days here at US Bank Stadium. We will crown champions in 7 classes, the best and brightest prep football statewide. You'll see it right here on 45 TV. We start out with the 9-man championship. Grand Meadow, the grizzled veterans of the Prep Bowl against the fresh faces from Cleveland, Immanuel Lutheran.
Quarterback for Cleveland, Immanuel Lutheran, has 128 career touchdown passes. He's only a junior, and he is phenomenal under center.
Already has the state record for career touchdown passes, extremely accurate, throws a great deep ball. He has a lot of weapons to use. Really fun to watch.
About to get set here for the 9-man Prep Bowl championship at US Bank Stadium, the first football title game that will be decided in this brand new building. Carter Brink back to receive. He's going to bring it close to the 30-yard line before he's brought down, and that is where the Clippers will be starting their first drive. Great savings on your favorite Honda during the Happy Honda Day sales event going on now. Visit your local Greater Twin Cities Honda dealer to learn. So on that play, the Clippers get a little bit closer to that first down. Carter Kopet, we talked about it in the pregame show, 128 career touchdowns. That is a Minnesota State record. But this season, though, those are still outstanding numbers.
That yellow line, it's not the normal white out-of-bounds line.
Clippers going to work again. Here's Plonsky trying to get some space around the outside. He's going to be close to a first down, if not getting it. 3rd and 7, ball on their own 49-yard line. Kopet again having to move out of the pocket. He's going to pick up a first down and more past the 30 before he runs out of bounds. And again, Kopet, he's not just an arm. Superlarks 25-yard line. Here's Kopet again under pressure, and they will get to him. That is Christopher Bain, one of the leading tacklers on this team, a great defensive player as much as he is a running back. For the Clippers, 2 wide receivers to either side. Kopet going through the air. He's looking for Zishka, and that's going to be an interception. So the Superlarks do get that turnover. They didn't get it on the fumble. They will get it here. A Jaden Zishka interception in the end, or in the red zone. That first drive not going how the Clippers wanted it to. Going to hand off Christopher Bain. Big play ability. He gets it all the way to the 27-yard line. And that's for the Clippers defense, not something you want to see either. Christopher Bain, a Mr. Football finalist, a first for this very successful program.
Put Grand Meadow in 3rd and long.
They know they're smaller, so they have to perform. Here's the play action, and they're going to get a hit. It's Blake Benson over the middle, and he will drag a defender all the way to almost the 30-yard line, and that's exactly what you were saying, is setting up that pass.
Watch Cleveland, Immanuel Lutheran. Look at that, all the upfield action. You can see Blake Benson, who's a big, strong target. It's strength, it's vision, and it's confidence.
3rd and 1. They're going to go play action again, and wide open to the end zone. Wes Ajulu for the Superlarks gets in. Touchdown Grand Meadow. They will get on the board first here in Prep Bowl 35.
And why that works, again, you see the play action. You get safeties, your linebackers all coming up because they need to. They've been told all week long, we got to stop the run. We got to be at the line of scrimmage. They're so focused on the line of scrimmage,
exactly.
And again, you can see that. And then you see Wes Ajulu, who's had some big moments in previous Prep Bowls, sneaks right through.
Already with a 6-0 lead here, and that looks like it's going to be up and good. So call it a 7-0 lead here for the Grand Meadow Superlarks. Grand Meadow kind of want to grind it out. We'll let you get some little plays, maybe have a long drive, but don't want to give up the home run play, as Austin Plonsky is going to haul in that pass close to a first down again over midfield.
Get points right now. You're only 1 score down.
Snap was a little bit low again. Kopet has time, and he's looking deep, and it is dropped by Zishka. And Ajulu, I don't know if he got a hand on that. We'll have to check the replay, but preventing a big play there was the Grand Meadow defense.
We'll see how they look, kind of stutter and go, and Ajulu bid on that. And it looked to be a pretty good thrown ball. That's a play you just got to have. When you're in a Prep Bowl against a great team, that's a play you got to make.
That would have been 6 points there. They'll pitch this one out, and he'll be tackled. That's by the quarterback, Bren Olson, sneaking up there and stopping them to pull up 3rd down. And I think you see it on that kind of play. Another low snap here for Kopet. He's going to the sideline. Big hit, and it's dropped. That's Wes Ajulu again with a very big hit, and still on the ground is number 25, Evan Koppelman. So hopefully he is okay, because he got hit right in the gut there. Could be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for the majority of these players. Grand Meadow Superlarks will push that up the middle. Christopher Bain still on his feet. He pushed through the entire defense. He'll finally be brought down in the red zone. What a big play. And he wasn't even particularly running fast. He just pushed his way through.
He's not overly big, 5'10", 200 pounds. There's one tackle. There's two. And there's another one coming right there. You got to make that tackle.
You got to go
arm
low.
tackles. You got to wrap him up. 4th
down and 3 at the 17-yard line for the 3-time defending champion Superlarks. Under center is Olsen. They'll pitch it out the other direction. Christopher Bain, he'll have the 1st down. And there you see the multiple play calling here for the Superlarks.
Well, you can see pre-snap motion, so you're thinking that's where they're going to run the ball. A little misdirection, opposite way pitch.
Have to get to the 1 to set up a fresh set of downs. Superlarks, they will hand it off again. This is Christopher Bain trying to get past a couple defenders. He does, just sidesteps them and walks into the end zone. And 6 more points on the board for the Superlarks. Another touchdown here at US Bank Stadium.
Well, and just like we saw the last play, this time they follow the motion. Look at those big bodies. Zach Meyer coming out in front, lead blocking. But the story of this game right now is arm tackles, missed tackles. You have a chance to wrap Bain up at the 5-yard line. Right about there, that's where you got to bring him down. Instead, he keeps those feet moving, showing off that power.
Minute left here in the 1st quarter at US Bank Stadium, and that was almost perfectly down the middle. He had to change his shoes there again. It's tough being a kicker, but he has completed 2 for 2 extra points. Here, that it just makes them more versatile athletes. 3rd and 3, ball at their own 41-yard line. Again, another low snap for Kopet, missing his starting center on the run across his body. Austin Plonsky is wide open, and he's going to go all the way into the end zone. That's the touchdown play they were looking for. Cleveland gets on the board to try and cut this lead in half.
Well, listen to the roar right now by the Clipper fans. That is exactly how you get the momentum back and start believing. Gets beyond the defense. That's an easy throw, an easy catch. Watch him spin right outside of this pocket. Breaks contain. And I can't overstate it enough. When you're a right-handed quarterback rolling to your left, to be able to get that kind of arm strength and accuracy, that is a big-time throw. That's why Carter Kopet is the all-time leader in touchdown passes.
And also on the run to have the accuracy as well. They're going to be kicking it here. A really dependable kicker. The snap, though, was very high, but he punches that one through. They are now down 14-7, and this feels so much different because of that one big play. In
territory they're not used to, 2nd and very, very long.
Brent Olsen is going to go through the air, middle of the field. Christopher Bain, an amazing catch to haul that one in. A beautiful play, and it's like the penalty didn't even happen.
What an athletic catch. What a great throw by Brent Olsen. But watch Christopher Bain go up and make this play. I mean, that's full extension. And not only coming down with it, but he's still fighting for extra yards. They're very well defended. Sometimes great offense beats good defense, and that was the case on that play. But what a big play through the passing. So that's a down and distance I think the Clippers need to try to avoid.
They'll hand it off again. This is Meyer pushing his way through, evades some tacklers. He's eventually brought down, and that should be another 1st down here for the Superlarks, or at least close to it. Brent Olsen under center here. They'll hand it off. This is Christopher Bain trying to get his way to the end zone. He'll pick up the 1st down. Looks like he gets to about the 3rd-yard line.
They won't respect that, so a nice play call.
Christopher Bain over 100 yards, 106 to be exact on 13 carries, and into the end zone for Grand Meadow Bain, his 2nd touchdown of today. It is a 20-7 lead here for Grand Meadow as they look for their 4th consecutive state title game. Looking to complete his 3rd extra point. And it's blocked, so they will not get that. It will stay a 20-7 lead for Grand Meadow.
The seniors really stepped up and took it upon themselves to get this team here today.
Thanks, Allie. It certainly hasn't hurt them that much en route to their 13-0 record. A catch here for a 1st down for the Clippers.
Defense comes up, you throw right over the top. Jiska with a big 1st down catch.
Carter Kopet juggled it a little bit. Now he's throwing deep, and he finds Jaden Sishka, and he'll get all the way into the end zone. Another touchdown for Cleveland, Immanuel Lutheran, and all of a sudden it is a 1-touchdown game when they get back onto the field.
Well, the same route we saw earlier in the game, a stop and go, and I thought Grand Meadow had adjusted, saying nothing's going to get beyond us, and again, just an excellent throw by Carter Kopet. And, of course, number 8 there, Jaden Ziska, no stranger to the end zone. He's their all-time leading touchdowns reception, and he gets a big play. And, again, that momentum right back on the Cleveland Immanuel Lutheran side.
He's the school leader in touchdown receptions. He's a couple of catches away, I believe 4 catches away from that designation, as Aaron Salmon puts it in between the uprights, and they are down 6 points now.
These wide receivers get deep. And again, well blocked. I think you give a ton of credit to that offensive line. And what I see with Carter Kopet is you watch him, a lot of quarterbacks, especially in high school, they don't have pocket presence.
Yes.
You can see that pocket collapsing behind him and around him. He steps right up.
They've worked on the same staff for almost 20 years, and once their coach became the AD, they just said, let's keep it this way. Over the middle, Plonsky, he'll run it out of bounds, but another first down pickup for the Clippers.
And again, you see the bobbled snap, but how about the poise by Carter Kopet, able to relax? I don't know if they've gone 3 and out more than once or twice all year, so that's a big-time stop by this Cleveland defense.
Says a lot about the Clippers. Plonsky almost comes up with the interception, and again, he couldn't get the hands around it. Dangerous play, dangerous situation there for the Superlarks, avoided. He has 2 touchdowns today, more than 100 yards. Still in the hands of Olsen. He'll throw over the middle of the field. Caught by Bain this time, and he will haul that one in easily for a first down, getting it to the 30-yard line.
He threw him open. That's what I love to see. You don't see that a lot in high school. He wasn't open when he threw that ball, but he threw his player. He said, I trust you, Christopher Bain. Go make us a play. Big-time play.
That's advanced football.
And you just don't see it very often in high school football.
3rd and 11. They're going to take a shot at the end zone. Brent Olsen steps way back into that throw, a long throw, and it's intercepted right at the goal line. And that is going to end the half here at US Bank Stadium. Neither team able to come up with a score as time runs out on the second half. 20-14 game here in the 9-man title game. Halftime coming up here on 45 TV.
So the big players have certainly elevated their game today.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Breaking up the middle, Christopher Bain. This could be a home run play straight up the middle for the Superlarks, and he will get into the end zone. 1 play and a 2-touchdown lead here for the Superlarks.
Well, how do you get off to a great start in the second half? Well, how about 1 play, bam, right up the middle, nothing fancy, excellent blocks up front by the offensive line. Christopher Bain, you get him to that second level. We've seen his power. How about his speed here? There was no one that was going to catch him here for the Clippers. Look at the size of that hole, just extremely well blocked.
The sea opened for Christopher Bain right there, and then he took it straight up the middle.
We heard Coach Kyle Atherton talk about how important it was, as the extra point is good, for Cleveland to get the lead. But I think when Grand Meadow gets the lead, they don't have to alter their style of play.
How do you not think about the streak as Brent Olsen is going to hand this one off to Christopher Bain? He'll tumble his way to a first down. But this team has to know that they are always going to have a target on their back, always be talked about. But Kopet did a great job of adjusting his body as Christopher Bain tumbling his way to another first down. It looked like he was brought down by his shoulder pad. That's how strong he is. You got to get any hand on him.
I don't think there's any question who the 2 best teams in this class are.
Christopher Bain, another touchdown for Grand Meadow. They're going to go up by yet another score. They are 2 for 2 on drives in this second half, and they are firmly in control.
Watch him finish through the end zone. I couldn't tell who the defender was. Oh, look at the way he lowers his shoulder. You talk about having strength and having power. Watch him explode through the line of scrimmage, right through Carter Kopet.
Extra point coming up here. Wes Ajulu with his black right kicking foot on, or shoe rather, and he puts it in between the uprights. It is a 34-14 lead.
Pitting the 2 best teams against each other. That's what you ask for in a championship game.
2nd and 10. Kopet out to his right, evades a would-be defender and is able to complete for a first down. The patience and composure for Carter Kopet. That's going to be a first down.
Well, watch him again, just buy an extra 2 or 3 seconds. He breaks contain. And what I love, too, a young quarterback, looking down the field. A lot of times, even in the NFL, you'll see guys break contain. They're coming up and making tackles in front of him.
Kopet completes to Plonsky, and he is brought down. That's Christopher Bain who was able to wrap him up, because if he got past Bain, that would have been 6 points. What do you think about that? Is it because of his athleticism he thinks he needs him out there? As Kopech takes off toward the end zone. The ball looks like it crossed the plane. That is going to be looks like it was going to be a touchdown. Haven't seen anything from the referees just yet. It looked like the ball crossed the plane, but who knows if he was down just short.
Yeah, designed run, but watch that quick cut to the outside. And I love this. You see a lot of quarterbacks. Let's see where he gets that ball. Oh, that ball crossed the plane. You hear the reaction from the crowd.
I tried to avoid the premature call, but I was pretty confident about that.
Yeah, you were excited to call touchdown, and I would be too.
I thought it was there.
Such a great effort by the quarterback.
So let's call it second in the inches here. Kopech taking off to the right side, trying to direct some traffic, but he's under duress. He gets into the end zone anyway. Evan Koppelman will bring that in, and cutting into the lead here is Cleveland, responding to those 2 early touchdowns by Grand Meadow. Big time drive for the Clippers there, you know, all the momentum on Grand Meadow side, allowing Koppelman just that extra second to get open right there. And he's trying to direct traffic. He told him where to go to throw the ball. That is serious points from a junior, as the extra point is good. We've only seen 1 missed extra point today.
Brennan Milland played just 1 game for Grand Meadow last year before having to step away from the field due to treatments for an inoperable brain tumor. But stepping away from the field didn't mean stepping away from his team. While battling the fight of his life, Brennan made it to every game that he could this season, and Coach Sloan says Brennan is an inspiration to the entire team and community. Now that he's finished up with chemo, Brennan's hoping to make it out for the basketball team this year. And Brennan, we wish you luck, buddy.
Thanks, Allie. That's a great story.
Okay, well, watch Christopher Bain here. Watch his balance, and that's all leg strength. First, he finishes that run, about to go down, but uses his strength in his arm to keep his feet. You got to bring him down. You got to tackle him low, and you got to gang tackle him.
Interesting formation here for Grand Meadow, as Christopher Bain, the snap directly to him, and that did not work.
Yeah, different formation, trying to throw the defense off a little bit. The snap was off, so I think that set his timing off. Every time you thought this game might be swinging to Grand Meadow where they're going to put it out of reach, Cleveland's come back and answered the bell.
Plonsky has it here. Great read by Bren Olson. He picked up that play extremely well to prevent any positive yardage.
It's so fun to watch these 2 teams sticking to their identity and doing exactly what we kind of thought they were going to do coming into the game.
Another pitch to Bain, but he goes the opposite direction. He'll be close to a first down, if not achieving it, as they go closer to the red zone. Here's Olson under center. They'll hand off to Zach Meyer. Almost ran over a defender on the way to the end zone. Finally wrapped up at the last second. That looks like by Kopech, and that saved a big play for this Cleveland defense.
Watch the push here of that offensive line. Look at the size of the hole. And you got to feel, I mean, it seems like we're seeing a replay over and over.
Who holds a state record for career touchdown passes, which he has only added to today with 3, as Christopher Payne tries to drag a couple defenders into the end zone. He'll be 3 yards short, but here again, the Superlarks short yardage situation close to the end zone here.
And this is why, because it pays off late in games, late in the year.
Cleveland Immanuel Lutheran, it looks like they are not going to be able to get the stop. No, and it did not cross the plane, looks like.
Yeah, Brent Olson with the quarterback sneak, got up there, got into the end zone. You can see the Grand Meadow fans maybe starting to taste what that 4th state championship is going to feel like. And again, we saw this in the first half with a penalty, though, but it was a quick snap.
He's only missed 1 today. It was blocked, and that time it's right through the uprights, hanging toward his knees. Clippers trying to get down the field. They'll hand it off here, and we'll get a first down. It looks like that's Gavin Wenker. He was able to pick up some good yardage.
Most defenses, but when you're sure tacklers, it only ends up being a 4 or 5 yard game.
Kopech to the other side of the field and immediately brought down, and that's Bain again with a quick tackle. Nowhere to go.
This is going to wind down, and Grand Meadow is your 9-man state championship. Just watching this emotion, watching that feeling for these kids.
4 in a row for Grand Meadow, the final 41-21.
Yet it was everything we asked for. It was close, it was competitive, and Grand Meadow just eventually wore down the Clippers, and congratulations to Gary Sloan and his staff just a tremendous accomplishment.
The win streak is at 50. The senior class finishes their career with a record of 55-1, undefeated at home as well, and they do it in 3 different venues. The Metrodome, TCF Bank Stadium, and then here at US Bank Stadium.
Here are the Superlarks, 4-peating as champions of 9-man.
Coach, 50 straight wins, 4 straight titles. How was this team able to do it?
I don't know. It's hard to put it into words. They just work so hard. They work so hard in the offseason. They have such high character and stuff, and they just pretty much outwork everybody else.
This particular game was not a given. How were you guys able to come through and pull out this victory?
Well, it was tough. I give Cleveland an awful lot of credit. They were pretty banged up, and they fought really, really hard. But our guys just reached down, and sometimes we just use the phrase, we want to make people tackle us, and we just try and wear people out, and I think that kind of happened in the second half.
Coach, what about this player to your left, and Christopher Bain? An incredible performance this morning. What's it like to have him in his last game?
It's been awesome. I tell you, he's been playing for us for about 3.5 years now, and he's one of the best I've ever coached. He just brings it all every game, offense, defense, special teams, in practice every day. I mean, he does so much that most people don't even notice.
Coach, congratulations on an incredible feat. We'll turn it over here to Christopher. Christopher, 4 rushing touchdowns today, and you guys were able to do it in the second half. You came out explosive with a 78-yard touchdown. Walk us through that one.
Well, we knew that they were going to play us physical the whole game, so right away in the first half, they were playing really good D, and we couldn't get any holes. But in the second half, we had a talk with our lineman, and our lineman made the big hole, and I just read it, and it was there.
Talk about this senior squad. You guys have won a championship in the Metrodome. You won a championship in TCF Bank Stadium, and now here at US Bank Stadium.
Well, it's not just our class. It was the classes before us that helped us get us there. Like Landon Jacobson and Michael Stasko, they were on the teams prior to this one, and they helped us build to the men who we are and the players we are today, and that helped us out.
Christopher, congratulations on an incredible season and an incredible career at Grand Meadow.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back to you guys.